hums layered with distant binary glitch textures. Static hi-hats click like thermal throttling sensors. Industrial synth pad rises like machine breath. Think robotic whisper, core rhythm rising. Distorted four on the floor, techno kick, syncopate, bassline built from sine wave to tune, and big crush noise, clanky, metallic percussion loops like heat sink rattle. Main synth analogs are arpeggio with automated filter sweeps. Fake cooling van effects panning slowly on our machine thermal sequence lockdown imminent. Hi-hats evolve into layered glitch tape loops. Synth pitch begins rising slowly with pitch bend automation. Bass pulses slow to halftime, then ramp up again. Quick mod wheel LFO distortion simulating processor overload. Their FX stinger cooling system failure glitch crash. Debris system panic wave mode. Resonance automation, vocal loop stutter fault, burnout, imminent. Sub-bass doubles in density, mimicking CPU stress spikes. High-pass sweeps over pads at tension layer. Beat stops, only ambient machine whirring remains. Robotic whispers echo, CPU temperature. Glitch heartbeat sound mimics overheat alarm. Faint siren tone fades in and out like failing BIOS. Rebooted rage returns now paired with warped analog comms. Synth the pace pulses every 1.5 beats irregular. Disorienting say in and out like failing system memory. Acid line returns glitch with delay spikes. Audio tearing FX every 8 bars mimicking CPU shutdowns. Machine gone while sequence rushing breath slows. High pass filter fades out low end. Final distorted vocal. Now ends on slow heartbeat turning into flatline beep. 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 Flatline beep. 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 Beep.
Machine hums, deep sound drones, randomized glitch texture swirl in stereo, distorted vocal fast, core integrity of 17%, shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion knobs build tension, the power subducting through basic pitch oscillators, glitch kick stutters, vocal cut, initiating collapse, upper house, and introduces drop motif. Heavy wobble bass with broken rhythm, with metallic screeching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris, robotic call, downfall. Fatal insert at 120 with corrupt audio theft. Fuzzy ambient paths over muted beats, simulated data crumbling facts. Regressive patch building reverse tension, bass recharges with retained sub-pulses. Reduces cryptic bass of music motion. Machine-like. So my taste. 17% shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion tops build tension. Powered the rising pitch oscillators. Glitch kicks, stutters, vocal cut, initiating collapse. Filter cross, filter doses drop multi. Heavy wobble bass with the broken rhythm. Melodic glitchy breakdown of the drum. The same power cut effect. Low rumble fades out. Final corrupted voice line. Metro complete. Ends of tape, rewind. Glitch burst. pulses. Distorted snares punch through debris. Robotic call out. Downfall, downfall. Wait for broken rhythm later. Power screeching, glitching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris. Downfall, downfall. We break down inside our body with corrupt audio stuff. Fuzzy happy bats over muted beats. Simulated data, crumbling facts. Reversing data, crumbling facts. Reverse dead past, building reverse tension. Base sync past, building reverse tension. Base recharges of same sub-pulses. Remixes glitch base when corrupt body with corrupt audio facts. Fuzzy happy over muted beats. Simulated data, crumbling facts. Reverse synth past, building reverse tension. Basically charges with beat sub-pulses. Reintroduces glitch base with whistling completion. Hides become represented. A machine-like melody fragment emerges from understatic. Intermittent silence cracks between drops. Foreboding voice loops, core failure, bubble, granular synth stutters, ambergall, granular synth stutters, the baseline state, and emerges from understatic, and until silent, in a silence cracks between drops. Erotic voice loops, core failure, irreparable, granular synth stutters, echoes of earlier baseline state, distortion, high pass filter, hums, full and bumps. Full impact corrupted baseline returns with maximal distortion. Rhythmic chaos drums sync with mechanical alarms. Melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through.
Broken ambient textures, reverse delay tails, filtered static, pitch bend vinyl clicks, a bitch crush, piano loop glitches in and out. Background effects, CPU fan whines, SCADA charts and reversed speech. Earthquake bells but more chaotic beats. Skips the volume modulates, reverb tails cut abruptly. Kick and snare layer shift phase every 4 bars. Feels like falling behind the beat, but break the loop. Normal 10 seconds of drop intentionally clip. Overload and stop abruptly. A looped version of the intro piano, but now lower pitched, crackling and warped. Sounds slowly melt, as if losing resolution. Bit depth reduces, pitch drags. Final glitch noise fades into a near silent spectrum blur. One last vocal whisper, still looping. Final 10 seconds of drop intentionally clip, overload and stop abruptly. A looped version of the intro piano, but now lower pitched, crackling and warped. Sound slowly melt, as if losing resolution. Bit depth reduces, pitch drags. Final glitch noise fades into a near silent spectrum blur. One last vocal whisper, still looping. Main rhythm bass hits deep detuned and stretched out in time. Glitch fills with reversed risers and heavily compressed bass swells. Fragmented riser made of chopped up snares layered with pitch ramping white noise. Final hidden collapse. Main rhythm bass hits deep detuned and stretched out in time. Glitch fills with reversed risers and heavily compressed bass swells. Fragmented riser made of chopped up snares layered with pitch ramping white noise. Final hidden. Main rhythm bass hits deep detuned and stretched out in time. Glitch hop groove offbeat snares and reversed hat trails. Fragmented riser made of chopped up snares layered with pitch ramping white noise. Final hidden. Main rhythm bass hits deep detuned and stretched out in time. Glitch hop groove offbeat snares and reversed hat trails. Fragmented laser made of chopped up snares layered with pitch ramping white noise. Final hidden. V-shading collapse. Main rhythm bass hits deep detuned and stretched out in time. Glitch hop groove offbeat snares and reverse hat trails. Stack trails, facts layer beats, some memory over beeps. Oscillate, filter sacks, background melody 8-bit synth living with reverse drop and reverse drop percuss causing rhythmic offset. A sudden reverse drop hash switch spins the groove background momentary. Quick burst of audio, 1 8-second stabs of bass snare pattern silence flicker like a corrupted file. Fragmented FOMO, loop. Rebuild the more chaotic beat sticks. The bottom modulates, reverb tails cut abruptly. Kicking snare layer shift phase every 4 bars. Proof rebuilds but more chaotic. Beat skips, bass pitch randomly modulates. Reverb tails cut abruptly. Kick and snare layer shift phase every 4 bars. Feels like falling behind the beat. Vocal glitch becomes rhythmic. Break the loop. Final 10 seconds of drop intentionally clip. Overload then stop abruptly. A looped version of the intro piano, but now lower pitched, crackling and warped. Sounds slowly melt, as if losing resolution. Bit depth reduces, pitch drags. Final glitch noise fades into a near silent spectrum blur. One last vocal whisper.
Still looping. System breach detected. Initiate crash loop protocol.
Power spikes, the system line. Looping echoes override. Glitching frames and friendship code. Directives lost, control implodes. Voltage surge and neural floods. Logic fails, the data's bled. We're locked inside, recursive doom. Bass unfolds, the core goes boom. Break, slam again, stuck inside this endless chain. Crash loop, no escape. Pulse command, we detonate. Subs in daylights, base runs, the fault design. Urge lights and broken code. This is where the system blows. Glitch, break, slam again, stuck inside this endless chain. Crash loop, no escape. Pulse command, we detonate. Pulse distorted, sync delay. Base corrupts the fault design. Urge lights and broken code. This is where the system blows. Rewipes and floods anew. The loop repeats but breaks right through. Until the root and crash again. All control we can't regain. Pulse distorted, sync delay. Crashing more with each replay. Elected jab across insane. Feedback bass invades your brain.
Baseline fractures, pitch drop with a corrupted stutter.
I'll reboot, no second try. This directive ends, goodbye. Boot.
Glitch, break, slam again. Stuck inside this endless chain. Crash loop, no escape. Pulse command, we detonate. Pulsed in dirty lines. Base corrupts the fault design. Urge rights and broken code. This is where the system blows. No reboot, no second try. This directive ends, goodbye.
Small reverb builds with a vocal glitch loop. System corrupt. Light abilities hits glitching in and out. Rising white noise with mechanical clicks. Bass pulses in sync with rising synth tension. Robotic voice counting down. Crash code frequency initiated. Distorted 808 hits slam through. Bassline is warped and crushing with circuit breaking effects. Syncopated drum fills with laser zaps and digital feedback sounds. Slow down,
calm into heavy sub-bass rumble. Pitch shifted accent reverses, and sirens and error chimes. Even more chaotic, progressive modulation and glitch breaks. Rhythmic digital stutters like packet loss in a sound system. Crash seeking, decaying bassline. Bridges fade into silence. Final system error, voice shutdown complete.
Chilling atmosphere begins with icy wind howls, frost cracking, and crystalline chimes echoing like frozen data shards. Sub-bass pulses lurk underneath, muffled as though buried beneath a glacier. Robotic voice whispers, initializing cryo protocol. Spiral upward with frozen reverb tails. Clap echoes like breaking ice. Snares layering faster and sharper. Frosty risers sweep upward. All chop, fuck, stutter. Cryo, bass, engage. The glacier shatters, massive bass growls. Rumble with cold metallic texture. Rhythm hits crash like frozen steel beams. Each note cutting through with crystalline distortion. Sub-frequencies freeze and thaw mid-drop, giving the bass a frostbite stutter effect. The storm subsides, frozen ambient paths swirl like drifting snow or within a wasteland. Minimal trap rhythm clicks beneath while ice crack effects ban. Crosses the stereo field, vocal whisper. System temperature below zero. Cold sirens lies, distorted by crisp flip-flop rendition. Accelerate like frozen circuits powering up. Drum rolls sharp and icicle-like in tone box stutters. Protocol override. More brutal bass growls become glacier cracks layered with frosty reverb tails. Sub-bass slams like avalanches while glitch bursts mimic shards of ice fracturing in rhythm. Russian is tighter, colder, and hits with precision. Silence, then faint crystalline bells echo in reverb. An Arctic drone swells in the background, countdown voice processed with icy distortion. Cryo core, meltdown imminent. The cryo protocol fully activates. Earthquake bass collides with frozen screeches. Glitch traps and sub-drops rumble like avalanches. Each hit leaves behind a frosty resonance, as though frostbite spreads across the speakers. The storm fades into cold, empty paths. Snow crackles, ice crumbles, and the track dissolves into silence. Final whisper.
Crowning sequence terminated. Terminated.
Soft shimmering synth pads with force like arpeggios. Distant icy wind effects layered with gentle crackling digital noise. Subtle vocal whispers override freezing sequence. Low sub-bass hum begins to fade in. Slow, pulsing bassline emerges thick, yet smooth. Delicate glitch percussion taps like frozen droplets. Rousing filtered synth swells with airy delays. Vocal chops echo softly. Cryo bite override. Warm bass pulses contrasted with cold sharks and cold sharks and stabs. Short feet with crisp snares and smooth paths. Atmosphere paths slow and shimmer in the background. Vocal layers form icy chants. Override active. Beat breaks down to minimal percussion and ambient textures. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synths. Whispered vocal phrases, instant frozen. Standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Rich elements cascade with delicate, sharp, rhythmic clicks. Delicate click, brick, rap, isoc, arpeggiations glow broader. Vocal effects loop with increasing. Cryo bite, override. Engage. vocal fragments, repeats, override. Full beat and bass return with extra energy and layered effects. Synth sounds sharpen and syncopate with the rhythm. Vocal chops echo softly, cryo, light, override. Beat fades out to shivering pads and crackling ice effects. Whisper closing line, override complete, cryo mode disengaged. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synth. Whispered vocal phrases, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. Synth frozen, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. System frozen, standby mode.
Soft ambient pads, viking texture, sounds low heartbeat bass thumps barely audible at first. Gentle clicks and echoes that pan with like sonar. Distant voice reverse ethereal. System locked deep freeze. Shimmering synth particularly rising like frosted glass. Soft a bass pulses underneath one with analog style filter. Trap style hi-hats sprinkled gently, reverb heavy. Pads evolve to include ghostly harmonic layers. Atmos effects, chilling wind, sweeping the wave trails. Swell upward, freezing into crystal and distortion. Counting down with a rising pitch glitch, vocal chop. Lock inside the echo, nowhere to thaw. Silence drop for one beat. Heavy, slow motion bass drop like an avalanche of slow-mo. Kicks in a combo drenched in reverb, creating a cavern feel. It's frozen, soul wave modulated with slow LFO. Echo trails that drop repeating in layers like icicles shattering. Breaks back into ambient soundscape. Whisper voice sample, echoes repeats they never saw. Frost crackles, slow down digital chirps that slightly detune more simulating system decay. Drop returns with extra reverb and deeper bass. Sub is now tuned with frozen flutter effects. Something much percussion fades in and out like lost data fragments. Echoes from first drum reintroduced in reverse order. It dissolves into faint ambient hum. Final synth chord stretched into reverb infinity. Sound ends with a faint vocal whisper. Cryo lock deactivated.
Starts with isolating parallels and amber distant electric crackles. Soft clicking and cooling circuits reactivating. Light, clean belt plugs, cold little metal. Whispered voice layer with reverb. Cryo sync engaged, reboot commencing. Construction protocol, relay trap drums begin to kick in. Snappy but smooth. Melody gentle and like a system stabilizing, but glitching slightly. Frosty risers. Reboot, tempo push with hi-hats tightening like a clock spinning up.
Start time for P sequence.
Punchy waves with glassy distortion. Lead synth minutes breaking ice shards. Trap rhythm with snapping snares and deep cold sub-bass slides. Frozen vocal stabs.
System unlocked.
Hit bars a quick freeze glitch. Sound hops for a beat that slams back.
Helen code kick.
The two synths drifting like mist in sub-zero air. Crackling cold textures reversed icy risers. Distorted voice lag diagnostic sectors. Unstable with drums pure suspense before the relaunch. Baselines deeper and wider. Modulated like a blizzard's pulse. Hi-hats roll faster with stutter triplets. Lead synth now layered with frostbite glitch effects. Reboot complete. Mid-drop freeze. Sudden silence then burst back with sub-re-entry. Incomplete late melody returns but now so down faded like running battery. Reverb trails off like frozen echoes in a glacier. Final note stretches out and freezes mid-air, ending with a hard stop. A faint startup beep. Reboot was successful.
first as he bats, like breath freezing midair.
Severity, rising temperature, preach detected depths left to right. Go drunk, it tights with a high pass filter. Started high has rise with pitch white noise.
Space is distortion, built underneath, forbidden and broken.
Final synth void deployed. Massive sub-hits like falling icebergs. Looping frequency modulation slides into each hit.
Metallic drop snares, occasional granular shatters. Signature sound,
Crackling freezing beat like ice fracturing at ultra low temps.
effects, quick freezes before every 8-bar. Total silence flare, frozen pulse memory.
Minimal beat under pitch piano echoes.
Echoing voice fragments stuck in the frost. Can't reboot, self-pipe, reboot is stable.
Further bass collapse. Baseline morphs into D2. Respace with snowy filters. Layered sub-pitch down kits. Ultra thick drops. Trap pads flutter faster, making it feel more and more unstable. Reverse, further explosion, simulate backfire and cryo chambers. Enclosure, tightens with high pass filter.
Final sound, a synth quit shattering like ice. Final sound, a synth quit shattering like ice. Think engine wrap looping with analog hiss. Synth arpeggio flickers like headlights turning on.
Jump whiskers locked into grid. Initiate crypto drift. Weight bass glides under neon stabs.
Face mimics tunnel info.
Full-coded hook. Delay encrypted like a chains alive. Encrypted tight, decentralized. No break, no traces. Signal bins, I leave no face. Drag through pattern kicks and tight claps. Crisp hi-hats. Ever white sub bass lines under every 4 bars. Skill reverb, heavy synth leads. Draw behind like neon streaks.
Bass slowly filters out. Echoes in the builds.
Speed. Sorry, rhythm like effects rises. Robotic foot.
Charge engaged.
Don't you the best. Discordant 808 drops.
Staggered trap step groove. Offbeat kicks.
Semblance chopped into rhythmic laser blasts.
Screech effects layered of snares. Turn it up, no throttle back.
Bass hits cut deep with wide stereo drift delay. Feels like racing through a digitized Tokyo tunnel. Road down, vocal stutter, cry. Rhythm drift, glitch effects, digital static and big crush tail. Empty spaces, breathing room before next verse. From happy kick, minutes, heartbeat pacing. Mirror breaks from LED, light notes flash past in kryptonite. Half the code we slide again, rubber face but not the sin. Rap has now triplet bass. Melody has a nostalgic 80s video game tonal warped. On the engine roar, layered subtly under vocals. Alarm tones with big crush, back bounce, whisper, low breaks, just chain links. No rich drop, bass returns higher, level saturated. Shoot, consists of classic binary code. Shoot, tremendous half out hard. My right, the chain, I am the protocol. Synth stretch and pitch down. Digital static grows then cuts. Last vocal. Track lost. Faint tail of an engine in reverb. Lights out.
leads slowly pitch up with reverb tails. Bright glitch fills up syncopation, stutters, bit crashes and chirps. Energy builds with layered snares, laser risers, and a reverse snare slam. Main boss drop. Digipod wavelet layered with crackling distortion. Sidechain to a punchy kick drum, creating waves like ocean. Savvy snare with digital echo trails. Pushy hands, clicky action and holes. Almost great comparison to precision. Clicky hands and clicky pills. Almost broken, machine bells. Clicky hands, cream. Plucky machine trick right. Now start to shiver up like shattered crystal bits. Pearls almost broken. Distortion. Sidechain to a heavy snare with digital echo trail. Clicky hands and clicky pills. Almost pushing like clicky hands and glitchy fills, almost broken machine like. Clicky hands and glitchy fills, almost broken machine like. Now start to shiver like shattered crystal bits. Pillow glitches hitting bursts. Pillow glitches, piano percussion. Toby slows to a cold piano percussion. Intrusion of the edges, robotics doors, participants. Complete integrity failing. Complete integrity thickens. Almost broken, machine-like. Melodic, elegant, elemic, bigger, brighter, faster, synths layered with icy reverb trails and stereo glitch panning. Melody becomes more emotional, still fast, but minor key progressions, sub-bass glides beneath, anchored and emotional. Shattering glass, short circuit zaps, silence and sudden slowdown of synths, bit crush, melody plays softly, or sounds still fast, but none of maybe glitch vocals fade in and out. Synths return higher and faster than they first ever before. Slowly glider out, time and risers the main rate. Dual arms crush one with shards, drum fills every fuel bars, go rage, deep north, but the final crash down. Fills the final crash down. Melody slowly dissolves into static loss. Notes freeze and crack into silence. Final voice whisper reversed.
A distant digital hum fades in, accompanied by glitching sparks and neon synth flickers. Sub-bass pulses slowly simulating a charging cyber reactor. Robotic voice whispers. Supernova crash. Initializing. Razors climb sharply paired with snare rolls and glitch apps vocal chops. F50 prepare. Tension increases as sub-bass swells. The cybernova explodes! Distorted bass growls collide with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses like a collapsing reactor. Stereo effects pan rapidly, creating a chaotic high-energy cyber rhythm effect. Energy drops, filtered bass, glitch percussion, and ambient neon synths dominate. Robotic whispers, ecosystem destabilized. Nova energy surging. Tension reps again, snares roll faster, riser spike and glitch effects intensify. Vocal chop, crash, ignite, the fifth. Even more chaotic, layered distorted bass, glitch stabs and trap drops slam aggressively. Sub-bass mimic shockwaves and stereo effects create the sensation of digital debris exploding. Sudden silence, faint glitching of some hums have suspense. Robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1, detonate. A cybernova crash, multi-layered bass, glitch acts and neon synths collide in a cinematic chaotic climax. The sound feels like a reactor imploding in real time. Glitch effects the bass fade out, bleed slowly. A soft robotic voice for cybernova crash complete. Systems stable. The cybernova explodes, distorted bass growls collide with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses like a collapsing reactor. Stereo effects pan rapidly, creating a chaotic, high-energy cyber rhythm effect. Energy drops, filtered bass, glitch percussion, and ambient neon synths dominate. Robotic whispers, echo system destabilized. Nova energy surging, pan rapidly, leak, creating a chaotic, high-energy cyber rhythm effect.
Risers, glitch fragments, become a copycat to my objects. Final drop one injected, massive distorted 808s, power saw bass. Footsteps is chunky, conscious airs and syncopated fills. Vocal tag, breakdown, surfer dust. Dance world like magnetic interference, minimal beat with full filtered song. Robotic whispers echo, fragmented in integrity at 12%. Build down, down, all decline, rapid fire glitch clicks. Bitch rising, arpeggios, cut off, modulated, reverse bass hits, crescendo into silence. Binary meltdown, even heavier bass. Shoveling switch ups and fake out fills. Leads in from now layer, with phone coder clips. Final slam, all stops, pull. Sound wants chaos, this is overload. Shut down echo. Fade into static, grounded power buzz. Summer slam, terminated. Data influx detected. Master dominated. Footsteps is chunky. Conscious snares and syncopated fills. I'm both on deck with conscious snares and syncopated fills. Suspect loud, surge. Breakdown, surfer dust. Dance world like magnetic interference. Minimal beat, slow filtered song. Robotic whispers echo. Fragmented in integrity at 12%. Build, call decline. Rapid fire glitch clicks. Bitch rising, arpeggios, cut off, modulated. Reverse bass hits, crescendo into silence. Binary meltdown, even heavier bass. Thick crushed, triplet switch ups and fake out fills. Leads in from now layer with phone coder clips. Final slam, all stops pulled. Sound wants chaos, this is overload. Shut down echo, fade into static, broken power buzz. Timer slam, terminated. Data influx detected. Pass. Upper minute.
Rambling engine flavored with deep sub bass well.
Metallic hi-hat clicks resembling blinking dashboard lights. Rising sirens that build up intention like a street race countdown. Volcano whisper,
Ignition engaged.
kicks tighten with the heartbeat like pulse. High pass filter sweeps the melody upward. Tires sample turbo boost effect. Snare roll accelerates faster and faster. Shifting gears, drop one. Hustle mimicking an engine roaring. Distorted saw bass drum 808s in sync with subwoofer punches. Sharp clips, stabs cut through like splice of metal. Background crowd sample shouting go with reverb. Build up groove with punchy 808 kick higher rolls. Dark synth arms glide like neon lights streaking past.
Global chopper repeating drive.
Build up to filter layered with growling re-space. Quick turbo boost effectuates higher in pitch. Snare roll gets jumped into stuttered glitches. Robotic voice dumped into stuttered glitches. Robotic voice nags gear maximum overdrive. Even heavier rhythm bassline slams. Syncopate rhythm. Wobbling stumps mimic drifting tires on wet asphalt. Extra layers of metallic clanks with sort of car crash effects. Lasers and shots like neon signs flickering mid-race. Atmospheric break with echo and city ambience. Soft piano melody with heavy reverb like a brief slowdown. Vocoder whisper, unknown. All layers return at max intensity. Double kick pattern simulating outburst acceleration. Bass like growls aggressively like the engine redlining. Drop ends with an explosion that fucks sudden silence.
Engine slowly powers down, some bass fades. Neon synth arms echo into the distance.
Final robotic whisper,
Ignition terminated. Ignition terminated. Ignition terminated.
Silent synth return layered with ground and respace. With turbo boost effects rise higher in pitch. Snare roll gets chopped into studded glitches. Robotic voice
Next gear maximum overcharge.
even heavier rhythm bassline slams. Syncopated rhythm bubbling sounds mimic drifting ties on wet asphalt. Extra layers of metallic clanks with orders. Car crash and fights. Lasers and shots like neon signs flickering mid-race. Distant elements extras. Deep sub-bass rumble building tension. Robotic voicing, quick initiated. Fast hi-hats and metallic snares. Big crush vocal chops, system overload. Laser synths rising in pitch. Count down, 3, 2, 1. Earthquake bass hits with layered distortion. Machine gun kick pattern. She synth like a siren melting into bass. Heavy sub-oscillations, mid-range growls. Down, ambient cyberpaths. Filter dead, thin, price or impact. Heavier, lower tempo. Tempo savvy BPM. Bass sub-oscillations, mid-range growls. The trailing phase. Robotic voice fades out. Grip bite offline. Ambient decay, soft, static. Ambient decay, soft static. Glitchy boot up FX, CPU error beats. High pass filtered machine hum builds. Sporadic static bursts and reverse rise reverse. Voice and instability detected, core meltdown imminent. Syncopated dubstep rhythm enters. Bass dirty sorries layered with tremolo mod. Gritty mono synth riff with pitch automation. Percussion snappy snares, gated claps, digital hats, lyrics. Chop, copy, edit, code collapse, sparks ignite. Circuit screen and neon light. Memory fracture, can't rewind. Now the glitch is redefined. 16th note snare roll building in volume. Filtered riser sweeps upward with increasing pitch glitch. Loop tail, loop ride, break the line. Dubstep bass punk drop. Heavy tune bass growls with comb filtering. Lead synth chainsaw like a pungent chaos. Kick snare combo, big room style layered with metallic thud. Glitch effects, stutter, spit crush and abrupt micro pauses. Acts of breaky fill in every 4 bars. Bass becomes more saturated like a corrupted wave. Vocal line held down, cascade, no reboot. More intense variation, bass sliding growls, machine gun style modulation. Glitch melody and 8-bit style buried under distortion. Drums aggressive, double time snare fills. FX short circuit noises and fast filter modulation. Final voice, cream, cybernetic. All sounds slowly fragment into silence. Last element low hum fades out with glitchy vocal whisper. Shutdown complete. Sounds slowly fragment into silence. Last element low hum fades out with glitchy vocal whisper. Shutdown complete. buzz, faint robotic growls. Low sub-pulse begins fading in. Layer of metallic clinks and glitch flickers. Initializing slam grid protocol. Rising siren synths with reversed riser effects. Emerging snare. Rising distortion from the bass. Layered binary vocal charging. Charging slam. Line hum burst. Front cutoff. Silence at 040. Main riff. LFO ridden bass line slamming like electrified fists. Fading in the ripples. Solid slam, visualize cone filters, mimicking signal jamming. More aggressive when bass becomes sharper, more jagged kick gains mechanical compression thump. Harsh overclock, square wave, dialogue sample proof. The melodic detours through its spine. Layer up its darkness, the bassline's can't go doors for worse. Marginalizing, grid breached. Slowly into silence. Flattered redux of all previous themes. Bass stab data waves layered with white noise bursts. Robotic voice shouts, grid overload. Everything glitches, pitch dive tempo doubles momentarily. Shut down hum, cooling fan solo and reverb trail. Visual implied, grid fractures, digital static. Redline hum, bursts, digital static. Redline hum, bursts, digital static. Redline hum, bursts. Drop cutoff, silence, absurd digital static. Silence the grid overload. Silence grid overload. Main implied grid flashers, digital static. Distant thunder effects back city hum, low sub bass rises like a charging engine. Metallic percussion mimics electric sparks, vocal effects whisper cyberstorm. Ignition, filter tipped into subtly to set rhythm. Build up one, accelerating zero rolls, rises in sweep, glitch check, simulate lightning strikes stereo field. Local shops are watch for range, turbo hiss, reverse crash, high tune anticipation. Drop voice synth baseline layered with distorted AOEs, leisure set stabs cut like electric arcs. Sub-bass pulses like energy surges, sidechain rhythm mimics engine, living in sync with drops. Storm ignition. Beat strips down, kick wobble sub, neon synth up flickers like stormy lights passing by. Vocal chop, ride surge, accelerate. Glitch effect, accentuate motion and chaos, build up to 230 to 50 hertz. Picture for the thunder, prepare full ignition. Bang city hum, distant lightning echoes. Light melodic arc provides temporary calm. Control the storm, feel the surge. Rising filter sweep leads into final drop. Final drop, full bass house crack hybrid climax layer. 808's black resistance and snaps. Sub bass pulses sync to sidechain kick. Vocal chops or watch for engage. Turbo hiss city hum, distant storm echo. Final whisper, ride complete. Lasers and stabs cut like electric arcs. Siding city hum, distant storm echoes. Final whisper, ride complete. Glide complete. 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 Lasers and stabs cut like electric arcs. Final whisper, ride complete. Ride complete. Ride city hum, distant lightning echoes. Fading city hum. Low sub bass rises like a charging engine. Metallic percussion mimics electric sparks. Vocal effects with cyberstorm. Ignition, filter kick the subtly to set rhythm. Build up one, accelerating zero rolls, rises in sweep, glitch then filters like stormy lights passing by. Vocal shock, ride surge, accelerate. Glitch effect, accentuate motion and chaos, build up to 230 to 50 hertz. Picture for the thunder, prepare full ignition. London city hum, is distant lightning echoes. Light melodic arc provides temporary calm. Control the storm, feel the surge, rising filter final drop, 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 final drop.
A deep, ominous bass hum begins alongside glitching digital sparks and distant industrial alarms. Robotic whispers echo dark grid rampage initiated. Metallic effects ripple across the stereo field. Cursors climb with metallic sweeps and snare rolls. Snare shots flicker in irregular patterns, simulating a system under attack. Vocal chops, rampage. The rampage begins, distorted bass growls collide with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses mimic an overloaded grid stereo effects, and wildly creating a chaotic high-energy cyber rhythm environment. High-energy cyber rhythm environment. Energy depths, filtered bass pulse collide with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses mimic an overloaded grid stereo effects, and wildly creating a chaotic high-energy cyber rhythm environment. Energy dips, filtered bass pulse and glitch percussion clicks and clicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses mimic a system destabilized, non-grid active. Tension rises again, snares accelerate, risers score and glitch intensify. Vocal chops terminate, mobilize, non-grid active. Mobile system destabilized, dark grid active, and wildly. Tension rises again, snares accelerate, risers soar and glitch intensify. Vocal chops started into a chaotic high-energy climax. Every hit feels like a system being completely overrun. Glitch phase, sub-bass diminishes and the robotic voice softly concludes. Dark grid rampage complete. System stabilized, 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 stabilized. The rampage begins, distorted bass growls collide with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses mimic an overloaded grid stereo effects, and wildly creating a chaotic high-energy cyber rhythm environment. Energy cyber rhythm environment. Energy dips, filter rhythm, energy dips, filter bass pulses glitch combined with trap-inspired kicks and glitch stabs. Sub-bass pulses mimic an overloaded grid stereo effects, and wildly creating a chaotic active. It dissipates, snares accelerate, risers soaring, glitch stabs, environment, 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 environment. Snares accelerate, risers soaring, trap-inspired kicks, stabs, pulses, bass pulses, mimic an overloaded polarized. Tension rises again, snares accelerate, risers soaring, glitch stabs, intensify, vocal chops, high load. System destabilized. Dark grid tension rises again, snares accelerate, risers soaring, glitch stabs, intensify, vocal chops. Tension rises again, snares accelerate, risers soaring, glitch stabs, intensify, vocal chops, high load. More glitch restless, million bass growls slam on, glitchy sounds down, intensify, vocal chops. Some bass muscles simulate system chops, all stereo effects mimic sparks and vocal chops. Simulate, simulate system chops, all stereo effects mimic sparks and vocal chops. Modem screeches, subsonic rumbles rising like digital fog. Glitch pulses drop behind cryptic whisper. You are entering the darkness.
Hit low bass baseline sneaks in like signal interference. Kick drum starts a steady heartbeat at 100 BPM. Robotic textures and wars and bugs echo in stereo. Sound like paths swell slowly from behind the shadows. Encryption breach in progress. Tails mimic data stream corruption. Leads, filtered stabs bounce like breaking command prompts. shifts into industrial clicks and taps. Vocal sample, connect, crash. The bass returns with layered fuzz. Straight glitch snares mirror digital sabotage. Kick hits like encrypted code slamming a firewall. Vocal glitching, uprising. Ambient subscape like neon smoke rising. Slow to tune, cycle chords ring out. Orthotic voice bands less deny. Feel the maximum glitch core lockdown. Baseline warps and fragments. And a reverb slap like shutting steel doors. Glitch effects layered into rhythmic break. Everything filters out, leaving a final vocal hit. Dark apps, offline. Ambient text just dissolve, crackle and bend servers. One last blink, then silence. Bass is filtered with a dirty lens. Revolt connect, crash. Baseline warps and fragments. That's a bass buffer stutters. One last blick, then silence. The dirty lips. Cyberbase grows on. Single man with zombie drums.
Ambient city sound, distant rapid faint sirens, neon hum.
Low sub bass drone slowly rises. Metallic percussion taps mimic steel structures. Vocal effects whisper dark streets. Amplified, filtered kick pattern creeps and gradually build up. One. Snare roll accelerates like tires on wet asphalt. Rising thin sweep glitch effects equals 10 sims. Vocal jump 0-3 engage. Reverse crash turbo haste increase anticipation. Jump 1 ding 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 ding. Immersive rhythm baseline layered with distorted 808s. Lasers and stabs cut sharply like neon reflections. Sub bass growls pulse with the kick. Sidechain rhythm creates a bouncing industrial motion. Vocal glitch, dark street amplified. Drop down beat, kick, wobble sub. Darks and dirt flickers like neon lights in the fog. Vocal jump, ride grind, C3 arc. Between bars. Amplified, thorough, amplified into my bitch. Empty bass rumble fading into bridge. Like melodic opera provides brief calm. Control the night, feel the vibe. Rising filter sweep leads to final drop. Full rap, it industrial bass climax layer. Awaits classic biceps and stabs. Sub bass growls pulsing like a city heartbeat. Vocal glitch amplified. Fading city hum, fist in traffic. Neon synth slowly dissolves. Final whisper, Searle complete. Binary glitches stutter like corrupted files. A low hum of sub-bass creeps in while robotic whispers track data burn. High-pitched bullying and system errors. Glitch risers spiral upward, layered with distorted alarms. Metallic snares accelerate while bass pulses grow heavier. Vocal shock repeats, initiating burn. The system crashes, grinding rhythm bass crowds, slamming sync with pounding kicks. Laser sharp sense cut between bass hits, like corrupted code igniting. The groove is dark, mechanical, and unstoppable. The chaos cools middle track beat with static glitches, reverb, heavy percussive taps, and robotic whispers. Glitch effects, and left and right like code being rewritten. It's still mechanical and unstoppable. The chaos cools middle track beat with static glitches, reverb, heavy percussive taps, and robotic whispers. Glitch effects, pan left and right like code being rewritten. The groove is not mechanical and unstoppable. Energy stacks, backup sirens and scream. Glitchy risers distorted, snares roll faster. Data corrupted, burn complete, burn complete. Even more brutal, syncopated rhythm bass lines twist like nothing. Hard drives, distorted growls clash with glitch percussion, turning into a digital inferno. Silence breaks, only glitch fragments remain. A robotic voice counts in binary 1-0, before static swallows it.
Power source, static crackle. Rising frequency tones like server meltdown. Robotic whisper, and left to right. Reinitializing neural breach protocol. Binaural glitches.
Drum builds under feedback, telephone-driven bass wall begins to surface. Activate keyboard clash, corrupted boot sequence. Mixed over classroom, mimics over like passenger sounds. Blips, core, slam section. Discarded saw bass, hits all 1 2 BPM bounce. Snares layered with final static and bed crush clank. Sliced away, fall trace, smell, breaks the rhythm. The sacrifice fragments, system relapse, kid overload. Main bass talks, let you filter glitch match. Strong pop, the guns, snares, back and lost. Ambient effect, strong wave, radio, scratch, plus press. 30 minutes and 5 minutes, electrical interference. Break the clutch, stop. All with wings on balance, stutter with buffer stop timing. Baseline goes down on the web, grip, sound, levels, they go, bubbles, recording on every time it. Blood flow low, but on elevates, reinitializing neural breach protocol. Switch, texture to piece distortion, needs glitch, green like business. Every flow for a girl code, low pipe lead engaged. Process like on go, goes for the next surge. Single ambient pad, shimmers to reverb. Robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1. Glitch one build up underneath. Hell maximum macro pulse, everything hits harder, lower. With linear trail. Glitch cell plus through without warning. Kick batters with a system heartbeat selling. Finding a lost or mono top tower. Circle one phase with finally lead us now. Fear storm turning. Fear storm turning.
Everything hits, how can one fades? Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Everything hits, how can one fades? Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated.
A white blue silver.
Data storm, terminated.
Inward.
Polyrhythmic drum pattern. Lick stutter with buffer style timing. Baseline goes cyber break beat style. Heavy side chain while the pulse everything inward.
Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated.
Inward.
terminated. Data storm terminated.
Inward. Inward, maximum angle volume. Everything hits harder, raw. After last living ships with metallic tag, skates with metallic clangs and distant static. Those subtones have the refraction glitch effects, full-coded robotic voice, scoopers initiated. Forging data rift. Forging data rift. Forging data rift. Aggressive, syncopated tech step drums enter tray kick stepping stairs rolling hats. Baseline, dark modulated growls weaving in rhythmic paths of glitch and static weave throughout. Vocal chops heavily present, phone fills speed up with snare rolls and glitch effects. Synths rise in pitch with filter sweeps. Vocal stutter, rift. Full neurofunk drop with heavy bass growls and complex drum programming. Baseline switches between sharp pulses and deep sub-rumbles, coded and break beats with glitch fills. African winds and ergo profound speed of corruption, bereft chaos forms. Return of drop with increased complexity and a lyric bass textures. Modulated bass growls slide through the mix with pitch bends. Drum speed up with intricate fills. Glitch effects cascade around the rhythm. Circle and break apart with glitch fades, metallic melody echoes, final bass, no help into silence. Last robotic voice, data forge, riff complete. Noises, stripped down section with atmospheric patterns and glitch effects. Chaos forms, without drop with increased complexity and layer bass textures. Modulated bass growls slide through the mix with pitch bends. Drum speed up with intricate fills. Glitch effects cascade around the rhythm. Sounds gradually break apart with glitch fades, metallic echoes. Final bass note held and distorted into silence. Last robotic voice, data forge, riff complete. Complete. Theft complete. Proof complete. Ledger complete. Complete. Slow shimmering static fades in. L-sax, electric buzz, fractured code bloops, distant warning klaxons. DOS stream integrity compromised. Low-pass filtered bit crush loops. Soft tapping of virtual keystrokes. Reverse delay stutters. Syncopated metallic snares begin clicking. Bass rumble swell rising pitch automation. Spark bursts like digital debris flying. Hummingbird for this fire. Layered with LFO warble and bike stereo glitch swipes. Staggered halftime kicks. Machine clanks for snares off grid hi-hats. Bit crush sweeps. Quick stunners and riches. Clutches. Process vocal bridge echo collapse. Metallic layer on top of bass vocal cupping with turns tones. Echoing robotic whisper. Vault off on memories bleed. Initiated. Clicking. Glitch gated. Glitch gated. Lean.
digital static. Bass rumble, swing, ping as if the tags you can use on flat lines. Fault maps, walk, main glitch, start, stop, get to love it, break and corrupt digital static. One final ping as if the system flatlines. Bass flex tags you can use, optional follow to lines. Love, main glitch, surge, fault alarm, flex, flag, clack, zoom. Heavy mid-range distorted bass layered with LFO warble and wide stereo glitch. Swipe staggered halftime kicks, machine clanks for snares, off-grid hi-hats, co-row stereo glitch. Swipe satire snares, place size, flex, you can use us. Close and quick suck, side clack, zoom, the top, fragile noise by fragment loop, drop fill. Range distorted bass layered with LFO warble and wide stereo glitch. Swipes, staggered halftime kicks, machine clanks for snares, off-grid hi-hats, big crush sweeps, flick stutters and rhyme skip glitches. Fragmented vocal bits echo, collapse, 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 collapse. Metallic layer on top of the bass, so vocal cuckopics inside chained. Use feels it grounds but stays groovy. Water river, claps, airy synth noise. Bended vocal bits echo, collapse, collapse, collapse. Add metallic layer on top of bass. Vocal cup pitched and side chained. Glitch fills and trap and spout. Demitiated. 10 milliliter summary.
Thick layers of crackling static and digital noise sweep in like a brewing storm. Distant fragmented vocal samples glitch and distort. System failing, collapse imminent. Sparse metallic hits reverse synths echo in the background. Low rumbling sub-bass, gently pulses under the static. Percussion kicks in with syncopated snares and glitchy hi-hats. Slicing white noise sweeps combined with harsh filter synth risers. Glitch effects and big crush off the top. Read phrases like Master Storm. Over bass begins to grow, wobbling with distortion and modulated filters. The tension builds with a rapidly increasing tempo. Snare rolls and glitches. The big crush full of shots from beer like a fills and drop. Listen bass slice anthem with a crisp distortion and growling mid-frequency. With a crescent distortion, growling mid-frequency. Such sharp kick drums it, regularly most of synth layers. Shouts, sharp glitch and few steps and chaotic harmonic and fits. Bursts, complex, technical pencils and drum with energetic fills and drops. Vocal glitch snippets are chopped and screwed, adding to the dystopian chaos. The energy is raw and tense like a digital tempest tearing apart the system. Fractured signal. Everything pulls back into eerie atmospheric patterns and glitch textures. Fragmented vocal echoes swirl around. Signal lost, fractured, corrupted. Slow, pulsating bass drones provide a dark foundation. Mental percussion flickers with irregular glitches math. Hinting percussion flickers with irregular glitches in reverse. Stagnant digital warzones how faded out. Hinting at the aftermath. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Story layered with crucial sense. More aggressive as and resin layered kicks. Snares and layered glitch percussion. Synth limits, adding tension and urgency. The glitch effects accelerate, creating a sense of spiraling collapse.
overdrive initiated.
Trap beats emerges slowly, 808 buoys the lead snare. Bass filter growls, submerged like it's underwater. Melody gets in sound wave arcs drifting in the background. Occasional reverb bursts and glitch clicks. You just skew out, copy, edit, pushing the code, I'm pulling you under. Darknet zone with a 5 inch colder. Crash the light, I corrupt and smother. No reset now, I'm your system's thunder. Synth pitch bends upward like pressure building. Snare roll with granular effect. Deeper, deeper breach. Lowering pulses, increase intensity like soda ping. Star trap bass drop hits, less distorted. 808 with low pass modulation. Hi-hat switch to triplet rolls. Less engaged in melody disintegrate. First hi-hats and big crush risers. Whisper vocal texture entering the dive initiate. Must make routines we did. Flip initiate. Trap beats emerges, slow down glitch effects. Reverse, reverb effects trail into silence. No light, just code, just fall. Outward first, delay, lost in static, drift away. Core corrupted, nothing pure. Virus deep, no final cure. Hard to drop with glitch variation. 808's now bit crushing clipping. Melody switches to up down like glitches. Ton of glitches, drums get heavier, layered traps, snares, final vocal cut. Tempest up with glitch variation. 808's now bit crushing clipping. Melody switches to up down like you under. Dark and never rate traps, snares. Final vocal cut. Abyss reached. System error. Complete.
Bass slowly fades, replaced by glitched final crackle. Final 4 notes echo like sonar in pitch descent.
Vocal whisper fades. You're not coming back. Complete back, bigger breach. Complete back, bigger breach. Low hit pulses, increase intensity like sonar ping. Stock trap, bass drop hits, massive distorted. 808 with low pass modulation. Hi-hat filtered, triplet rolls. Velas, spin sparkles, bust and sparkles. Specific hits and noise. Heavy sub-bucking, and granular daily effects. Drum tapping, interlude with slow down glitch effects. Reverse, reverb, it's trail into silence. No light, just code, just fall. Beat or falls, bits decay, lost in static, drift away. Core corrupted, nothing pure. Virus deep, no final cure. Hard to drop with glitch variation. 808's now big crushing clipping. 808's now bit crushed and clipping. Melody switches to a pentasilic glitches. Tray, lit to silence. Purpose reached. System error. Complete. Idle vocal cut. Abyss reached. System error. Complete.
The bass slowly fades, replaced by glitch.
Final crackle.
Final 4 notes, echo like sonar and touch the sense. Growth get heavier with layered traps, snares, final full house perfect. You're not coming back.
So
Ambient textures fade in smoothly. Classic glitch touch tone with evolving melodic sense. Rising filter baseline with rhythmic modulation. Full chops echo softly. Digital ember loop. Tension builds with layer synth. Warm future bass chords with deep sub bass. Glitch hop drum patterns with serious pads. Synth wave with sparkling digital textures. Vocal snippets chop rhythmically clip with ember. Ignite. Beat strips down to atmospheric paths and subtle glitch effects. Soft echoing synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrases. Reignite digital flame. Textures fade smoothly, groovely. Bass engine with sub pads and crackling. embers. Slow pulsing bass fades in and out. Providing future bass chords with glitch hop percussion. Layered synthos and dynamic bass movement. Deep face to soft pads and ember crackles. Final vocal wave where digital ember loop complete. Warm synth tone, digital textures. Vocal synthesis, boop, ember, ember. Beat strips down to atmospheric pads and subtle glitch effects. Soft echoing synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrases. Reignite digital flame. Full future bass groove returns with richer synth layers, driving bass and punchy drums. Melodic synth lines weave dynamically. Ambient sound with soft pads and crackling embers. Slow pulsing bass fades in and out. Vocal fragments repeated, ember, ember. Energetic future bass, layered synthos and dynamic read out. Whispered, digital ember loop. Digital ember loop. Beat face to soft pads, ember crackles, final vocals, digital ember loop completes. Ember late, ember late, ember late, ember late, ember late, ember late.
Hollow ambient space hums like a cooling server room. Digital clicks and bitch crushed pops pulse randomly. Low-end rumbles grow like cyberquake tension. A robotic whisper, fracture initialized, drive engaged. Reverse glitch rise and build with stuttering static. Charge live like high synth stabs rhythmically sliced in. Check, snare pattern built under fast digital effects. Bass wobble, pieces to drop, Fox glitch repeats. Fracture, drive, fracture, drive. Massive rhythm drop, metallic syncopated bass hits like collapsing steel walls. Kinnerd hits every fourth bar with the accent. Bass rock suits with brush tails, pitch bend growl. Intermittent stop start glitches reframe the beat. Rapid brain textures of motor interference effects like tearing metal. Digital shards scatter sound like glass made of code breaking. Clean lead synth plays a tense cyber melody. Mid-bass rumbles return distorted like a cracked signal. Heavier sub-layer added under the rhythm pattern. Laser cut bass line with sharper transient edges. Vox snippet, irreversible glitch fills between phrases. Aggressive and angular. Rhythm switches to polymetric swing briefly. EDM slow slightly with warp filter fade. Glitchy ambient pass flow. Fractured code regenerating. Melodic fragment returns. Buried in bass lines. Full force. All layers combined. Bass is layered, modulated and laser carved. Robotic chants and back burst. Sounds like a digital force. explosive rhythm drop, metallic syncopated bass hits like collapsing steel walls. In their hits, every fourth bar with glitch accents. Sawtooth, bit crushed, tails pitch bent growls. Intermittent stops, dark glitches freeze frame the beat. Background gritty textures of modem interference like tearing metal. Digital shards scatter sound like glass made of code breaking. Clean lens synth plays a tense cyber melody. Mid-bass rumbles returned, distorted like a cracked signal. Intermittent stops, dark glitches freeze frame the beat. Back on gritty textures of modem interference. Digital shards scatter sound like glass made of code breaking. Clean lens synth plays a tense cyber melody. Mid-bass rumbles return, distorted like a cracked signal. Heavier sublayer added under the rhythm pattern. Laser cut bass line with sharper transient edges. Vox snippet, system breach, irreversible. Glitch fills between phrases, aggressive and angular. Rhythm switches to polymetric, swing briefly. BPM slow slightly with warp filter fade. Glitchy ambient path swirl like pressure code regenerating. Melodic fragment with fragments returns, buried in bass buzz. Full force, all layers combined. Basis layers, modulated in retrofation. BPM slow slightly with warp filter fade. Glitchy ambient paths swirl like fractured code regenerating. Melodic fragment returns buried in
Ambient circuitry hums, sonar blips, and distant data pings. Gradual fade of a broken modem-style rhythm.
Code typewriter sounds with glitchy echoes. Vocal whisper, accessing rift, decoding. Drums, realistic metallic percussion with increasing tempo. 808 snare rolls layered with static fizz. A rising pitch spins arpeggio distorted with a sample crusher. Digi rift. Multi-layered free space tearing through a subbed-out floor. Beat crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Breakbeat inspired but sharpened with robotic precision.
I've entered the rift.
Circuit step rises and sudden pitch glides. That ghostly digital choirs and warp delay tails. Slow filter sweep of white noise static.
Fragmented data sounds in stereo. Blending, reverse clicks and rhetoric sounds with glitches. Code compromised, signal fracture. Everything deconstructs, time stretch kicks. BPM momentarily melts down to 9 and snaps back. Sounds like a system crash happening in real time. Full glitch fusion, all line views combined. Heavy bass laser stabs, broken melodies. Digital rift unleashed. Like feedback tail fast stutters and digital fade out to silence. A rising pitch bend arpeggio distorted with a sample crusher. Digi rift. Multi rift unleashed. The rising pitch buried through a subbed-out floor. Bits crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Tremolo bits crushed mid-robe a subbed-out floor. Bit bridge crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Buckle jumped under rest. Temporal open a rope to rope. Rope bass laser stabs. Broken melodies. Broken melodies. Broken melodies. At ghostly digi rift. Bay and grease bass tearing through a subbed-out floor. Crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Prevalent bass laser stabs. Drum-rugged data sounds in stereo. LR padding, we've entered the rift. Ape. Circuit sap rises and sudden pitch glides. Bad. Ghostly digital choirs and warp delay tails. Slow filter sweep of white noise static. Fragmented data sounds in stereo. LR padding. Reverse clicks and reboots. And reboots. Bedrooming glitch burst. Peace, evolution. Melancholy glitch nervous. Quick drop up sunsets. Quick tempo resting glitches. Melody layer tail cytochrome started tune synth line under bass. Vocal a mess. Code compromised. Signal fracture. And reboots. Everything deconstructs. Time stretched kicks. BPM momentarily melts down to 90 then snaps back. Sounds like a system crash happening in real time. Full glitch fusion. All themes combined. Heavy bass, laser stabs, broken melodies. Digital rift unleashed.
anthems with feedback, pale fast stutters, and digital fade out into silence. All themes, feedback tail, fast stutters, and digital fade out into silence.
Ambient clocks and engine ignition saddles. Lo-fi radio channel, steam hisses in a distant whining turbine. Filtered sub-rumble slowly creeps in. Whispering voice, metallic. Initiate, drop, engine. An accelerating industrial drama, distorted alarm sirens warping upward. Dice and price and modulating like a revving engine. Final rev up, screech. Now locked. Main drop, lift, slam, business out, bass shots, guttural mechanical screech layers. Rolling, rattling, ride cymbals for extra tension. Intermittent turbo hisses after each 4-bar call and response. Drop, engine, house, busy, idle engine, low past. Easy spark effects, spoken radio, throw out. Can't stabilize. Pneumatic, rhythmic pattern, grinding, saw bass sliding up, down. It feels like machine gun fire. Backfire, bass, hit effects, layered, true setup, really to the end group. Turbo switches. It flips and reverse slam effects. Engine failure simulated by filtering filter. Dissonance and temporary crush. EDM briefly dips to 1-3-2, then ramps back up. Raw sound layers of burnout browse. Piston stops and front crackle bases. Full force double time section end. Last vocal hit. Melted. Dying engine idle loop slow into silence. Finals. Final exhaust hiss. Fatal unfading. Engine idle loop slowing to silence, final exhaust hiss, faint, alarm fading. Ding, ding, ding. Brutal exhaust hiss, faint, alarm fading. Piston idle loops slowing to silence, final exhaust hiss, faint, alarm fading. Idle's jammed, she's gonna blow. Steam hisses in a distant whining turbine. Rhythmic pattern, grinding, saw bass sliding up, down. Stand feels like machine gun fire. Backfire, bass hit effects layered into filter hand. Troll, saw bass sliding up, down. Stand feels like machine gun fire. Backfire, bass hit effects layered into translating. For a unit, total on, can't stabilize. Segment pattern, grinding, saw bass sliding up, down. Stand feels like machine gun fire. Backfire, bass hit effects layered into chain and color with little boss layer. Backfire, bass hit effects layered in trade. Sizzling static layered risers, perp loop groups cut in and out. Jumping video feed. Growling synth fades in like a beast waking up. Pressurizing drop imminent. Engine detonation, handily modulate, wobble, surge with form and twist. Kicks, piston hammered, downbeat heavy. Snares, metallic laced with filtered reverb, tails, lead effects. Rotating turbine screech overlaid with detuned arps. Vocal hits, X locks the drop. Atmospheric synth pads floating, broken down engine effects. Loop under steady perks. We've lost stabilization, core slam override. More distorted machine gun hi-hats alternate with sub-drops. Sim siren rolls in behind the drop. Engine. Emission, power check.
Warning alarm to those stereo pans. Slow tension riser to drop engine. Every sound reintroduced at full intensity. Polyrhythmic kicks, their layering baseline switches between glitch gallop and halftime crunch. Drop engine maximum output. Drop engine temperature shut down fast. Engine detonation. Main bass heavily modulated wobble surge with form and twist. Kicks and hammered downbeat heavy. Snares, metallic laced with filtered reverb tails. The FX rotating turbine screech overlaid with detuned arms. Vocal hit. Engine, 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 engine. X locks the drop. Filtered melody using ascending bit crush tones. Sparse perf simulates system reboot. Running alarm those stereo pans. Slow tension riser to drop engine max. Electron reversal tail and full intensity. Full intensity. Alternate with subdrops. Every sound reintroduced at full intensity. Polyrhythmic kick, snare layering, baseline switches between glitch gallop and halftime crunch. Drop engine, maximum output. Ends with distortion tail and engine shutdown effects.
Digital hum fades in like a closet louding high-pitched glitchy beeps. Ping from left to right, robotic voice. Initializing fragmentation protocol. Kick rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. Kick rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. Risers increase the pitch. Percussion ramps up with snares building aggressively. Vocal sip it repeats. Fragment, fragment. Sudden silence at one. Massive broken up bass hits with syncopated slam patterns. Drum groove is sharp, metallic and raw. Stuttering laser effects and bands up wobbles. Baseline sounds like it's being corrupted in real time. In real time, in real time, in real time. Robotic whispers in the background. Error, structural integrity compromise. Dissonant melody using reverse synths. No drums, just eerie ambience and distant distortion. Bass fragments glitch and rebuild, build mid-drop. Kick, snare, combo punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. Glitch effects, simulating data packet loss. Robotic shout, fragmentation complete. 8-bit melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New story reads, baseline underneath. Fuck steps, burning drop behind. Just a hard digital cutoff. Rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. With vocal sip it repeats. Fragment, fragment. Fragment, 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 fragment. Sudden silence at one. Massive broken up bass hits with syncopated slam patterns. Drum groove is sharp, metallic and raw. Stuttering laser effects and pants up wobbles. Bass and pants up wobbles. Baseline sounds like it's being corrupted in real time. Robotic whispers in the background in real time. Robotic whispers in the background. Error, structural integrity compromised. Dissonant melody using reverse synths. No drums, just eerie ambience and distant distortion. Bass fragments glitch and rebuild mid-drop. Kick, snare, combo punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. Glitch effects simulating data packet lost. Robotic shout, fragmentation complete. 8-bit melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend cymbal punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. 8-bit melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New distorted reese, baseline underneath. Fox down, one in drum mode fade, just a hard digital cutoff.
then synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New distorted reese, baseline underneath. Rock stab, running, dropping, or just a hard digital cutoff.
Digital glitch transfer, mechanical components. Dissonance and voice.
Reaching zero drop locked. Repeating data anthems.
Rising distorted sets. Static burst, risers, tension, pulses. Countdown for engine 1. Shattering bass slam, machine gun hi-hats and metallic snares. Screeching beats and laid with robotic fox guns. Bass head stutter, glitched. Drop, matrix 0. Atmospheric synth pad over deep sub-rumble. Robotic whisper, system fragmented. Complex glitch sequence, ramping white noise. Drop, higher denser version of drum work. Original bass layers, tempo breaks. Faded to broken transmission noise. Last vocal glitch, matrix offline. Mechanical hisses, distant alarms, subtle low-end drone and metallic clicks. First radio broadcast. Lock acquired, preparing for assault. Smoothly drawn cadence layered with robotic synths. The beating signal blips rise in pitch. Energy buildup mimics war machines charging. Cars and saw baselines headroom spectrum. Kick drums punch like pneumatic hammers. Acidic synth stabs in the warped vocoder. Vector glitch fills and eject like hacked comms. Filter beat, tension rebuilds. Resonating synth mimics a missile lock tone. Drones buzz like heat-seeking tech. More chaotic than the first drop. Strong bass elements and fast hi-hats break beats. Basslines fracture and glitch on impact. Vocal phrase repeats. Resonated with terminal drop or override. Alien metallic textures, reverse snares, robotic speed, sector breach confirmed. Proceed with terminal drop. On distortion meets structure chaos. Rapid fire kick snare patterns. Intermittent summons glitches atomies. Ends on a massive sub-hit, then digital fade out. Data fragments and echoing comms. Last robotic whisper. Vector offline. European metallic textures, reversed snares. Glowing speech. Echolocated with Trovon tone. Radio source like heat-seeking tech. Drones buzz like heat-seeking tech. For me. Drones buzz like heat-seeking tech. The missile stop baseline stares through the spectrum. Kick drums punch like pneumatic hammers. Acidic synth stabs and warp flow. Drop vector now glitch fills interject like hot tones. Filter beat, tension rebuilds. Resonating synth mimics a missile lock tone. Drums buzz like heat-seeking tech. More chaotic than the first drop. From the bass elements enter. Fast hi-hats break beats. Bass lines fracture. Glitch on impact. Vocal phrase repeat. Tension rebuild. elements enter. Fast hi-hats, breakbeats. Basslines fracturing, glitch on impact. Vocal phrase, repeat. Initiate, vector, override. Ambient metallic textures, reverse snares. Robotic speech, vector breach confirmed, proceed with terminal drop. Raw distortion meets structured chaos. Rapid fire kick snare patterns. Intermittent silence glitches add unease. Ends on a massive subhit, then digital fade out. Data fragments and echoing comes. Last robotic whisper. Vector offline. Last robotic whisper. Vector offline. Glitch static, corrupted sound and effects.
Broken mode on selfless error tones. Unauthorized drop line detected. Rising metallic hits with echo delay. Robotic claps are taking time bomb effects. Screeching rise and layered with reverse snares. Focus system breached in 3-2 digital sound. Slamming distorted 808s. Broken laser synth stuttering in rhythm. When you trap beat with off-grid hi-hat, beat crush vocal stabbing, partial ambient textures, robotic glitch stutters, the main melody, viral compromise, same pattern, bit heavier, you're a deeper bass hit, stretched out by crashing data packets, bunchy snare, it's trap, grind, crossover. But groups slowly breaks apart, reverb to the final 808, fading into silence, last whisper, top line terminated. Drop line detected. Rising metallic hits with echo delay. Syncopated claps and ticking time bomb effects. Scratch your eyes and later with the burst snares. Syncopation 3-2 digital surge. Slamming stutter, slamming slutted 808s. Broken laser sense stuttering in rhythm. Broken laser sense stuttering in rhythm. Ultra trap beat, black grid has fake crush 2-8s. Like those laser sense studs are some main melody. For compromise, same pattern but heavier. Robotic glitch studs a main melody. Voivotic glitch studs a main melody. Firewall compromise, same pattern but heavier and deeper. Bass hits stretched out by crashing data packets. Bunchy staring fat, grind crossover. But groups slowly breaks apart. Reverb till a final 808 fading into silence. Last whisper, drop line terminated. Slowly breaks apart, reverb till the final 808 fading into silence, Glass was slowly burning, terminated, back its pussy snare hits, trap, grind, crossover.
Full beeps and node activation sounds. Onion sequence with clouds with glitch textures. Vocal search protocol initiated. Drop node online. C course 3 tag echoed with delay. Steps trap hi-hats and snare rolls. Rising glitch with glitch textures. Vocal search protocol initiated. Drop node online. Cheap 3 tag echoed with delay. Bass trap growls layered with glitch effects. Drum gooch trap kicks and snappy snares. Vocal drop node protocol. Digital crackles, glitch burst, pitch. Filtered glitch echoes and soft synth pads. Ethereal ambient synth textures. Protocol active surge flowing. Motifs build tension into build up. Snare rolls with rising pitch risers. Fruit protocol drop node. Rising synth filter sweep. Fugitive trap beats and rapid hi-hats. Drop node protocol. Digital crackles glitch burst pitch shifts. Sample with ambient pads and glitch effects. Protocol search, system override. Third synth built tension to final drop. Search protocol final. Layered bass growls and glitch synths. Hearing drop drums, pick patterns. Vocal chop stack, repeat chants. Good give fade out digital echoes. Aiding digital cracks, soft pulses, vocal. Protocol, final synth chord, fades into. Digital crackles and soft pulses. Vocal, source protocol, power. Final synth chord fades into silence.
Heavy digital rain effects and distant thunder like sub-bass rumbles open the track. Glitch sparks flicker across the stereo field. Robotic voice whispers drop storm havoc. Protocol active. Call active. Barrels accelerate, all metallic rushes spiral upward like midnight cascading electrical storms. Havoc, product, engage. Tension swells with sub-bass modulate. Barrels accelerate, all metallic rushes spiral upward like midnight cascading electrical storms. Havoc, product, engage. Tension swells with sub-bass modulate. Distorted bass cross slam with syncopated trap kicks. Slip stabs cut sharply, creating chaotic cyber rhythm energy. Sub-bass pulses emulate storm like shockwave stereo effects and dynamically like lightning arcs. Energy drops thunder bass cross slam with syncopated trap kicks. Dominate robotic whispers ecosystem destabilized drop storm engaged. Neon synth texture swirl in the background. Intensify snares roll faster and glitch effects. The delay vocal chops dominate robotic whispers ecosystem destabilized. Drop storm engaged. Neon synth texture swirl in the background. Neon synth texture swirl in the background. Readers intensify snares roll faster and glitch effects. The delay vocal chops dominate robotic whispers circle DMC with contention. Drop space mimics falling thunder. Sudden silence with faint glitching and sub-hums creating suspense. Robotic countdown. 3, 2, 1. Unleash storm. Full drop dramatic. Multi-layered bass glitchers and industrial synths collide into a chaotic high energy storm feels relentless, overwhelming to listen. Pressure fades up bass diminishes, leaving only a robotic whisper. Drop storm protocol complete. System stabilize. Storm havoc. Multi-layered bass glitches and industrial synths collide into a chaotic high energy stuff feels relentless, overwhelming the listener. Lasers intensify. Snares roll faster and glitch effects pan dynamically like lightning arcs. Energy drops. Even more aggressive, layered distorted bass, trap snares and glitch stab slam harder stereo effects simulate lightning and chaos across channels, while sub-bass mimics rolling thunder. Reasers intensify. Snares roll faster and glitch effects escalate. Vocal thunder. Sub-bass counter. Onely thunder. Pulses storm. Protocol complete. System stabilized. Glitched modem FX crackling. Destined high-pitched 404 error 4. tension building white noise. Whispered vox, initializing. Cache breach imminent. Rising pitch modulation with stuttering hi-hats. Fragmented data sounds layered under rising pads. Mechanical click rhythm like hard drive heads. 3, 2, 1 voice effects. Heavy growling bass drop with glitch slices. Rhythm syncopated, broken halftime beat. Dirty snare with ring mob distortion. Bass wobbles cut with sudden data stutters. FX, system overload. Pan sweep left, right. Strip beat with vocoded glitch vox. Corruption spreading. Heavy and sub-layer grows under filtered synth lead. Sparse perks with reverse echo trail effects. More intense version of drop 1. Adds wide layer screech lid. Hi-hats go double time. Hard stop mid drop with stuttered reboot glitch. Comes back louder with low end boost. Laser fire effects and data corruption swirl. Down filtered break with deep sub throb. Cage collapsing, slowed down vocage. Glitch core synth arpeggio rises and slams into distorted bass. Potion cuts in outlaid firewall fragments. 3, 2, 1 voice effects. 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 Heavy growling bass drop with glitch slices. Rhythm syncopated, broken halftime beat. Dirty dare with ring mob distortion. Bass wobbles cut with sudden data stutters. FX, system overload, tab sweep left, right, 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 right. Strip them over, tab sweep left, right. Strip beat with vocoded glitch box, corruption spreading. Heavy and sub-layer grows under filtered synth lead. Sparse perks and reverse echo trail effects. More intense version of drop 1. Adds wide layer screech lid. Hi-hats go double time. Corruption spreading. Half go double toes and the stuttered reboot glitch. Sparse perks with reverse echo trail effects. More intense version of drop 1. Adds wide layer screech lid. Hi-hats go double time. Hard stop mid drop with stuttered reboot glitch. Comes back louder with low end boost. Laser fire effects and data corruption swirl. Down filtered break with deep sub throb. Cage collapsing, slowed down vocal reboot glitch. Comes back louder with low end boost. Laser fire effects and data corruption swirl. Down filtered break with deep sub throb. Cage collapsing, slowed down vocal boot glitch. Constant arpeggio rises and slams into distorted bass. Counter break with deep sub throb. Cage collapsing, slowed down vocage. Glitch core, synth arpeggio rises and slams into distorted bass. Constant break with deep sub throb. Futuristic vocal sample and body. Crunchy glitch effects built into a deep sub-bass rumble. Kick hits hard, feel the force shake. Bass so heavy can't fake the quake. Sim slash sharp like neon light. Plug in, gear up, it's bass fight night. Pulse through the system, glitch in the code. 5 versions hit, overload mode. Certified sound with a future feel. Bass boost the power you can feel. Boom straps to the bass, full certified overload. Rising synths and snare rolls, build tension. Boom, sound drops heavy, punch through walls. Basslines twisting in the club's halls. Switching synths, stutter kicking so clean. Certified bang of the ultimate scene. Kicks pound steady, bass rumbles deep. Feel the vibration, no time to sleep. Every drop hits like a tidal wave. Bass boosted, anthem here to stay. Filtered synths and airy paths with robotic vocals. Blocking the future, distort the sound. Certified bass, the world goes round. Rising energy, glitch sparks fly. Bass boost and dreams electrify.
and snares in perfect sync. Certified fire, seal the brink. System glitching, overloaded scene. Bass certified, the power no knows. Certified sound with a future feel. Bass boost the power you can feel. Shots to the bass boost, certified overload. Rising synths and snare rolls, bills build tension. Boom, self drops heavy, pumps through walls. Bass lines twisting in the club's halls. Switching synths so the kick is so clean. Certified bang, that's the ultimate scene. Kicks now steady, bass rumbles deep. Feel the vibration, no time to sleep. Every drop hits like a tidal wave. Bass boosting anthem here to stay. Filtered synths and airy pads with robotic vocals. Walk in the future, just to the sound. Certified bass, the world goes round. Glitching, clanking, intertwine. Bass boosts out the ultimate sign. Punchy kicks, self-drop floors. Certified bass you can't ignore. Feel the energy raise the roof. Bass boost the banger, pure proof. Vocal fades out with glitchy echoes. Slowly fades, synths trail off into the night. Bass slowly fades, synths trail off into the night. Bass synths stutter, kicking so clean. Futuristic vocal sample, punching glitch effects, build it to a deep sub-bass rumble. Brighter crackling sounds like a circuit warming up. Soft synth pads with robotic vocal. System check, power surge imminent. Light percussion builds tension. Rising up body sense and glitch effects. Stereo speeding up. Vocal breakers. Bass drop with distorted synth leads. A sharper, punchy drum with snappy hi-hats. Center right is sparking, satchel. A breaker drop, filtered bass fades out. Atmospheric sense of glitchy static. Whisper power flowing overload. Rising system pitch bends. Fast paced synth, push dance. Breaker. Adding glitch effects, slow the pace briefly. Echoing sense to the sense of tension release. Full power bass sense and layers combined. High energy with complex rhythms. Vocal breaker drum. Uncensored noises and sizzling electronic sparks open the track. A deep sub-bass hum pulses steadily as a robotic whisper announces circuit burn. Frenzy activated. Neon synth sounds flicker across the stereo field. Razor spiral upward with metallic pads and snare rolls. The shots settle rapidly, simulating an overloaded digital circuit. Frenzy synchronized. For a sake. Drop one. The frenzy ignites, distorted bass growls. Slam with syncopated trap kicks. Glitch stabs and industrial facts collide, creating a chaotic cyber rhythm and energy. Sub-bass pulses like sparking circuits under overload. Energy dips like filtered bass, glitch percussion and ambient digital sparks dominate robotic whispers and system instability. Circuit burning. Rolls and risers escalate tension. Glitch sweeps and vocal shouts intensify. Synchronize, frenzy, for a sake. Even more chaotic layered bass growls, traps, snares, and glitch stabs slam harder. Sub-bass mumble simulates short-circuit surges while stereo effects create a full immersive overload effect. Sudden silence with faint glitching sparks and sound hums. A robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1, now down. Full circuit burn, frenzy multi-layered bass glitch and resonance of real sets collide into a chaotic high energy. Each it feels like the system is on the verge of explosion. Bursting, push bass speed, sub-bass diminishes, leaving only a robotic whisper. Circuit burn complete. System stabilized. Bursting. Frenzy ignites, distorted bass growl, slam with syncopated trap kicks, glitch stabs and industrial fabs collide, creating a chaotic cyber rhythm energy. Some bass pulses like sparking circuits under overload. Therapy of slightly filtered bass growl, slam with syncopated trap kicks, glitch stabs and industrial fabs collide, creating a chaotic cyber rhythm energy. Some bass pulses like sparking circuits under overload. Bursting. Bursting. Bursting, bursting. Even more chaotic layered bass growls, trap snares and glitch stab slam harder. Sub-bass rumble simulates short circuit surges, while stereo effects create a full immersive overload effect. Sudden silence with faint glitching sparks and sub-hums. Robotic countdown. 3, 2, 1, meltdown. Full circuit burn, frenzy multi-layered bass glitch effects and industrial sets collide into a chaotic high energy. Each hit feels like the system is on the verge of explosion. Bursting, push bass fades, the bass diminishes, leaving only a robotic whisper. Circuit burn complete.
Ignition sequence, crackling static and sizzling circuit sounds. Distorted synth growls, pulse slowly and robotic voice sample. Circuit burn protocol engaged. Sporadic sparks and glitch bombs create an intense atmosphere. Voltage surge, tyronic flickers.
Since that bass was rising pitch riser, pulsing bass sips slowly gains intensity and modulation. Burn overload, slowing the sliding white lights bells to the track. Vocal engage. Heavy electro bass with short upper sleeves, aggressive trap style drums with crunchy kicks and snares. Electrical surges, shock sets down, cut through the mess. Fatty missile toss full after heavy crackle. Distance bars, zero as a quick jump flashing in front of the man. Robotic works for system overheat. Critical hostile bitches. Light effects, create tension. Low forges with crush pedals and syncopation. Simply as close backer with more aggressive modulation. Roll chops, sucker, one glitch and sync with rhythm.
Shutdown sequence, elements deconstructed as systems static as busy impulses.
Robotic craze, protocol complete. Vocal complete system modified. Fire with a low hum fading to silence.
Hands with a low hum being deconstructed to sizzling static and fading pulses. Final robotic phrase. Protocol complete. System offline. Hands with a low hum fading to silence.
Electrical hums and sparking glitch tones. Lo-fi static crackle fades in. Vocal stutter, deep groove bombing, engage. Drums ramp in with filtered hats and snare goes to it. Drums fully drop into intricate tech-step groove. Snare tight, crisp, metallic. Kick dry and fast with sub-layering. Bass freestyle growl with depth and modulation. Rhythmic synth stabs, pulse with tempo lyrics. Mechanized voice syncopated. Ass. Copy edit, go cascade circuit stream. Overdrive spark through Daleen's voltage spike reaction. Chain high flow with signal unrestrained. Mute bass filters up with rising tension. Percussion glitches begin looping faster. Vocal glitch glare, panning left to right. Try, pulse, clock up, overflow. High beating rough on drop, rapid hi-hats and breakdance. Glitchy neural basslines moving left to right in stereo. Burn hits, sharp mechanical. Simple layer mimics processing overheat. Screeching loud vocal overload. Struggle dip with atmospheric effects. Synthetic and eerie, robotic whisper. Cold temporizing, throttling denied. Pass, copy addict, mystery breaks and fluid flow. Time compresses circuits glow. Memory bends and drive ascends. Music mode, business never posted. Zombie never extortion. More compressed drama layering over neural bass. Freestyle crowd with definition. Listen with guided distortion. Final sub breaks leads and now layering over neural bass.
Final vocal slice. System breach. Total acceleration. Drums slowly dissolve. Bassline glitches out into silence. Final step. Shutdown. Click monitor fizz. Bolster. Bit. Offline. High-speed neurofunk drop, rapid hi-hats and break edits. Glitchy neuro basslines moving left to right in stereo. Burk hits, sharp mechanical, central layer, minutes processing overheat, screeching lead vocal. Bolster dip with atmospheric effects. Synthetic and eerie, robotic whisper, core temporizing, throttle denied. Ass, copy addict, mystery breaks and thread of flow. Time compressed, surface glow, memory bends and drive ascends. No say glow, this been never, message notice never ends. Same drop, heavier link glitcher. Release bass gears with added distortion. More common drop, pressure, one comes strong breaks, leaks, and dollar inner neurals. Final neural light, start the neural slice. System breach, total accelerator, neural bass. Final vocal slice. System breach, total acceleration. Final vocal slice. System breach. Total acceleration.
Distant iridescent paths shimmer like ghostly signals in a broken network. Pulsing sub-bass begins subtly, like a heartbeat in the dark. Digidata echoes and reverse digital chirps create a haunted atmosphere. Fragmented robotic whispers fade, then out. Phantom, pulse, lost, signal. False percussive tabs mimic electrical stars. There's like baseline, voice into a growl, a mirror from the rift, leaving between the glitch hits. Synth that sharply layered with distorted noise sweeps. A rising synth, digital builds urgency, modulating in pitch. Reboot, 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 reboot. Neurofunk baseline drops with aggressive distortion and the rhythmic complexity. Drums hit hard, rolling kicks, snappy snares and shuffle percussion. Structural synth layer, eerie melodies over the bass groove, creating tension. Glitch effects pepper the mix with crackle of beats and stutters.
Baseline.
Baseline, sharp intensity increases, leaving only bruises and nice and soft glitches. Circle. Complex vocal box action improve the atmosphere. This world sweet in filter modulations and the tonal shifts. Glitch intensifies, rapid fire hi-hats, and glitch bursts, boosts. Synth waves slowly fading to isolating ambient tones and digital static. Bass gently decays to silence the subtle reverb tails. Final whispered vocal. Fading, 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 fading.
Enter soft glitch close. Fading.
minimal hum. Distant city neon buzz. Rosa bass slowly fades in like charging circuits. Metallic percussion taps mimic sparks flying. Vocal effects whisper circuit pulse engage. Filtered kick pattern creeps in gradually. Build up one, one. Snare roll increases tempo like electricity arcing. Rising synth sweet glitch effects emulate neon flashes. Vocal chop, nitro boost, TR4, turbo hiss a verbal. With cracks, text build tension. Drop one, off and aggressive bassline layered with the distorted 808s. Laser synth stabs, cable cut across stereo field like sparks. Some bass crowds pulse like electrical surges. Sidechain rhythm equals engine revving breathless hits. Circuit pulse nitro. Beat steps back, kick wobbles up, neon sip on flickers like circuits flashing. Ignite turbo. Quick glitch fills, accentuate movement. Build up to 243, 255. Nimbles rising synth sleep. Pitch bend vocal charging nitro. Silence before drop tension peak. Drop 225 severe bass layers. Triplet hi-hats, laser stabs. Chaotic energy. Distorted sub-bass pulses like a high voltage surge. Vocal chop ends with rumble fading into bridge. Intensity hum faint turbo revs. Light melodic op provides temporary calm. Control the circuits, ignite the night. Rising filter sweep pulls into final drop. Final drop. Full trap at space house climax with layered 808s. Some bass pulse with sidechain kickless engine heartbeat. Vocal chop, circuit pulse, nitro. Ends with massive distorted sub-hit. Silence. Neon synth slowly dissolve. Final whisper. Jar force complete. Track space house climax with layered 808. Sub-bass growls, pulse with sidechain kickless engine heartbeat. Control the circuit pulse night. Ignite the night. Rising filter sweep pulls into final drop. Full track at space house climax with layered 808. Sub-bass pulse with sidechain kickless engine heartbeat.
Dark synth translates with electrical crackles and sparks. Subtle mechanical whirs and glitches build tension. Distant robotic voice sampled. Circuit breaker, preparing collapse. Copyrighted drum pattern kicks in, bunny kicks off snare, syncopated hi-hats. Bassline, deep distorted calls with sudden stops and starts. Glitch, distant stabs, intermittently break the rhythm. Vocal chops, flow, system failure. Rising synth sweeps with filtered white noise. Drum fills accelerate with glitch effects and snare rolls. Vocal loop intensifies. Collapse. Powerful dubstep drop with crushing bass hits. Giant synth snap cuts sharply through the mix. Complex drum protocol whirs and glitches build tension. Blitz fills, distant robotic voice sample. Circuit breaker, preparing collapse. Digital destruction effects. Casual becomes charcoal, heavy rhythm drop. Like a pitch of sub snares. Distant robotic voice sample. Circuit breaker, preparing collapse. Circuit breaker, preparing collapse. Looking rhythm drum band kicks in, bunny kicks, jump snares, syncopated hi-hats. Bassline, deep distorted growls with sudden stops and starts. Glitch, instant stabs, intermittently break the rhythm. Vocal chops, heavily cross off. Breakdown, overload, collapse and failure. Failure. Robotic voice. Circuit breaker. Offline. Collapse. Collapse. Powerful dubstep drop with crushing bass hits. Jagged synth snaps cut sharply through the mix. Complex drum programming with triplet hi-hats and glitch fills. FS, elastical sparks, circuit noises, digital fragmentation. Breakdown to sparse synth pads and glitch effects. Whispered vocal sample. System instrumental. Return drop with added layers of distortion and bass growls. Faster drum fills with increases syncopation. Synth snaps become more frequent and aggressive. Digital destruction effects cascade through the track. Gradual deconstruction of elements with glitch fades and noise sweeps. Final deep bass rumble fades to silence. Lost robotic voice. Circuit breaker. Offline. Offline.
Sweep effects.
Visualizing glitched vocal.
Subroutine active injecting core disruption.
Build up, firewall bypass. Double your clitter across stereo field. Binary grid percussion grows faster. Alarm filter rises with LFO-gated pads. Breached. Exploit burst, chunky neuro crowd with rapid filter movements. Dry punch, kick, resonant metal snare. FX, codec, bright stutters every 4 bars. Signature fill, pitch, shifted vocal fade hack. Quick to false reset, then bass slap reverse hard. Hollow low pass swipe, MIDI bleed effects. Loading sub-mimics, broken fan motor. Current of soul glitches, mid-pattern syncopated drops. It gets dated, mimicking lax like tempo. New FX layer, rapid fire circuits, blocks and reverse static.
You cannot contain
The virus, co-cascade. Harsh bit, crunch, reverb, tail loose. Through unpatches of blaze and rock scale. FX with corrupted data, bleed across shadows. Filter bind, track, everything's like chase horrendous good effects. Overlaid with flat snare. Shorting but looks like closely sign, breaking more in a final distorted bass jump as the system fails. Reverb, tail loops. Loading sub mimics broken fan motor. FX coded break stutters every 4 bars. Signature fill, pitch shifted vocal fade hack. Quick to bottle fix and then bass slap returns hard. Quick to bomb false reset, then bass slap returns hard. Hollow low pass sweep, been hard of drop a low pass sweep. It ain't slop in one final distorted beast. The system fails. Sounds in the digital glitches interlaced with this in the long beats. Warning code undetected, initiating override protocol. Built to save space with tightening drum roll. Rising pitch effects of static noise build tension. Drive engaging core jam. Relaxed baseline with metallic distortion. Rhythmic torque modulation. Hard-hitting kicks and sharp scenarios. Quarter jerk, mech drive, power surge. crashing bass line with metallic distortion and rhythmic torque modulation on sharp snare hits. Core jam tight, let the neck one fall. Filtered synth pads and industrial hummings, and a lower melodic whispers take a radical whisper with intricate rhythm patterns, vocal to rhythm to rhythm cadence, final shout. Iron like mech drive overload, gradual decay of mechanical sounds. Digital static fades out.